Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel for another Hot Toys Secret Base figure preview video. Before we get started, I want to say a massive thank you to Ryan Kirkwood for going out in person to Secret Base to snap these beautiful high-res pictures of Han. Seriously, show Ryan some love in the comments below because without him, this series literally wouldn't be possible. Now, if you're looking to pre-order your very own copy of Bespin Han, and let's be honest, if you're a Star Wars fan who isn't, I've popped a link to Pop Collectibles in the description, along with the discount code Justin's Collection for 5% off your order if you decide to buy from them. When you're pre-ordering Hot Toys from Pop, you can either pay the full amount right up front, or leave a deposit and fix up the balance when the figure releases. As always, do your own research, make sure you're comfortable before buying. You're heading down to the description, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button, so you're notified as soon as brand new Star Wars content goes live. Oh my word, did they keep us waiting for so freaking long. We got Bespin Leia, we got multiple versions of Bespin Luke, we got Lando, we got Empire Chewie. Why was the wait so enormously long for Bespin Han? You know what? I forgive you, Hot Toys, because this figure is a work of art. Is it perfect? Maybe. Maybe not. Depends on your point of view, I guess. But I'm just so chuffed that they've given us a Bespin Han after all these years. Let's talk about hands. Mostly reuse from A New Hope Han for the gloved hands, and the Return of the Jedi release that we just got recently. The New Hope gloved hands, they're looking a little dated. Lack of any sort of texture on the gloves. The wrinkling doesn't look so good. The paint application's pretty basic. The skin tone, skin texture even. No vein work through the ports on the back. But we don't get many of these hands. The rest of them, awesome. Skin texture, the wrinkling, the painted cuticles, the size of the fingers, the gestures, no complaints there. Empire-specific accessories. Welding goggles, welding torch. Also reuse from Hoth Leia, who we got a very long time ago as well. The breathing mask, also Hoth Leia. So this could almost be considered a kit bash. They've taken parts and pieces that they already had at their disposal. They've added some new stuff in, brand new head sculpt, the Bespin jacket and the Hoth jacket. But hands, all of the accessories, the blaster, the comms device on his belt, all pure reuse. I don't mind that because a lot of stuff in Star Wars is used by multiple characters, so I think they get away with it. The Hoth jacket, I'm not going to display my Bespin Han with this jacket, but I will be putting it on my Sideshow Hoth Han as a little upgrade. Still would like Hot Toys to give us proper Hoth Han and Luke and maybe a Tauntaun, but one day. At least they've now done Bespin. Reused display base, but painted to look snowy like Echo base. The top platform is still a decal, and it looks slightly textured. These boots, sculpted plastic. They are beautiful. I almost want to shed a tear. The wrinkling, the leather grain texture. These boots were always designed to be split cut. They're inverted split cut with the top section of the boot slotting under the shoe. This is how it should have been done. Unfortunately though, when earlier I said that this guy isn't perfect, leather for the belts, leather for the holster, leather for the straps on the holster that connect it to the belt and go around his thigh. So they've still managed to sneak in a little bit of pleather. Hot Toys, either use genuine leather or sculpt the belts out of plastic. You've done that for Star Wars characters. There is no need to use pleather for anything. You can simulate wrinkling and leather grain texture so beautifully. You've proven that with the boots on this Han. Why not do it with the holster and the belts? Nevertheless, at least we've got the boot upgrade. The pants, they look lighter in tone versus Return of the Jedi Han. We've also got the yellow stripes down the side. But it could be they've used the same pattern, just dyed the material a lighter brown. Now, the belt buckle is accurate to Empire. It's actually the buckle that was on the back of Han's belt in the other two movies. It could be a costume goof, but it is accurate to the film. The wrist pegs. You can hide them with the sleeves for the jacket, but they're a little bit too obvious. If they'd have sculpted the hand to sit over the top of the wrist pegs more, you would have lost some range, but I probably would have been okay with it. You're likely as well, for the sake of not seeing these big, ugly wrist pegs. Or just give us seamless switch out forearms. That is always an option. Pre-sculpted gestures, multiple different options for the forearms. The jacket. The cut of it, the stitching being as small in scale as it is, it fits him so nicely. The sleeves could do with being a hair longer because of the way they pull up when you bend his elbows. Other than that, I really have no complaints with it. Some folks have said it should be longer at the bottom for pure movie accuracy. I've looked at the Star Wars costuming book I have. It's quite hard to tell. It looks accurate to me personally. And the color, this deep, rich navy blue, contrasting against the slightly cream shirt with the brown pants and the yellow stripes. This is my all-time favorite look for Han. So much so, I've kit bashed one, but I can retire that piece now because look at our boy. This head sculpt, hands down, the best Harrison Ford Han Solo sculpt I've ever seen in 1/6 scale. And Hot Toys, now that you've made this sculpt, turn it into Indy. It's time. A new Raiders of the Lost Ark DX with a real leather jacket, real leather boots, belt, holster, whip, the works, removable hat, add some 5 o'clock shadow to the bottom of this head sculpt, and we are off to the races. But for Bespin Han, moving eyes. No expression with the frown lines this time. They've kept it simple, they've kept it stoic. So many folks are going to have this as their definitive Han on the shelf, and I don't blame you all for doing that. I have seen some complaints, though, that the hair is too light and his forehead is too big. I can see the hair lightness issue being a thing, but then again, I've just looked at reference from the movie, and I don't know if Harrison's hair was thinning or they dyed it a lighter color or something, but this looks right to me. Back to the hairline, though, if they'd like to bring it down maybe 1 mil, I would be okay with that. If they leave it as is, I am still okay with that. So at the end of this, hands down, easily the best 1/6 scale Han Solo they have ever given us. And now that I'm seeing this, it's getting me pretty excited for a 2.0 A New Hope one, maybe one day. The entire A New Hope crew we need 2.0s of, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Bespin Han, great start for a line of figures that began a very long time ago, and we are so close to finishing it. The only one that I reckon we need now is Leia in her Hoth outfit, but with the white boots on. They've teased us with that look, but they've still not announced it, and we need moving eyes for Princess Leia. If you're looking to pre-order Bespin Han, I've popped a link to Pop Collectibles in the description, along with the discount code Justin's Collection, for 5% off your order if you decide to buy from them. As always, do your own research, make sure you're comfortable before buying. If you're heading down to the description, why not hit that subscribe, bell notification icon, and join button if you like the sound of seeing your name in the end credits of my reviews. Like, comment, and subscribe. We'll catch you in the next video.